She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain. Book 3. Chapter: A Guide to Mind-Body Integration. Unlocking the full potential of female pleasure requires more than just physical technique. It demands a radical shift in consciousness and a mastery of one's internal environment. To move toward consistent and profound orgasmic experiences, a woman must embrace the new rule of perfect feminine thinking. This philosophy integrates neurophysiology, emotional intelligence, and energy management into a cohesive lifestyle that prioritizes the self as the primary source of joy. Rule 1. Mastery of the emotional state and neurobiological regulation. The female orgasm is heavily mediated by the brain's midline structures, specifically the limbic reticular complex, LRC. This complex acts as a biological voltage regulator, filtering intense emotional impulses before they travel down the spinal cord to the heart, intestines, and pelvic organs. Within this system lies the amygdala, the command center for stress response. While men's neurological structures often favor decisive outward action, the female system is highly sensitive to environmental and emotional nuances, frequently triggering a state of total body arousal in response to stress. When a woman lives in a state of chronic stress, balancing family, career, and household responsibilities, the LRC eventually enters a state of exhaustion. This emotional burnout causes the nervous system to lose its regulatory capacity, allowing raw stress impulses to flood the internal organs. Because the body possesses a finite amount of vital energy, it will instinctively borrow resources from non-essential systems to fuel the stress response. Tragically, the first resource to be depleted is sexual energy. To prevent this, one must view the conflict not as a threat, but as a necessary biological release. The volcanic metaphor of conflict? Like the earth, the human psyche generates internal pressure that must find an exit. In our practice, we categorize emotional expression into 3 types of volcanoes: the weak volcano, open system. These individuals express emotions as they occur. They do not store resentment, allowing their energy to flow freely. The medium volcano energy accumulates until it reaches a critical mass, leading to sudden outbursts, often directed at loved ones or children. The strong volcano, closed system. Emotions are repressed to save others from discomfort. This leads to catastrophic internal pressure, manifesting as migraines, anxiety, or autoimmune disorders. To maintain orgasmic potential, a woman must strive to be an open system. Conflict should be embraced as a tool for transparency. When a partner erupts, the professional approach is not to be scalded by the lava of their words, but to observe the phenomenon with compassion, recognizing it as a release of accumulated pressure. By maintaining emotional equilibrium, you preserve the energy necessary for the bedroom. Rule 2. The vital energy balance and the law of reciprocity. In every interaction, an exchange of vital energy occurs. To sustain a healthy libido, a woman must consciously manage this energy circularity. There are 3 primary modes of exchange. Deficit exchange. You give more than you receive, leading to anger and resentment. If you provide domestic comfort without receiving acknowledgement, you must ask for your energy back through clear feedback. Surplus exchange. You receive more than you earn, leading to guilt. This often manifests in relationships where a woman feels smothered by unwanted attention, causing her to withdraw sexually. Equilibrium. An equal exchange that produces a state of tranquility and sexual readiness. In partnerships, we often see the parent-child trap. When a woman takes on all responsibilities, earning money, managing the home, raising children, she inadvertently places her partner in the role of a child. Psychologically, this triggers a subconscious incest taboo. One cannot feel true sexual desire, libido, for a person they are parenting. To restore orgasmic potential, energy must be balanced. If a partner cannot match your domestic output, the balance must be restored through other means, such as gifts or dedicated pampering, to ensure you remain equal adults in the eyes of the psyche. Rule 3. Strategic time planning for the erotic self. The modern woman's brain is characterized by a high degree of interhemispheric connectivity, allowing for superior adaptation, but also making her prone to cognitive overload. To move from a chaotic existence to an orgasmic one, time must be organized with surgical precision. The death of perfectionism. Accept that uniqueness is superior to perfection. Allowing yourself to be imperfect preserves the energy usually wasted on competition. The rule of 8. Sleep is the ultimate metabolic restorer. 7 to 8 hours is the golden window. Anything less depletes your battery, and anything more induces metabolic stagnation. The 45-15th cycle medical research confirms that the human mind functions best in 45-minute bursts, followed by 15-minute breaks. Use these intervals to check in with your body and your sexual thoughts. Eliminating time vultures. Social media often serves as a passive observer of others' lives, draining 2 to 3 hours of precious personal time daily. Reclaim this for your hobby, which, in this context, is the personal growth leading to your sexual peak. The small steps methodology. Achieving consistent orgasm with a partner is a big goal. Professional planning requires breaking this down into small tasks: daily pelvic exercises, sensory awareness training, and intentional rest. By treating your pleasure as a scheduled priority rather than a last-minute luxury, you train your body to be a responsive, high-energy instrument of joy. Discover the secrets to nurturing your lifestyle and love style at Wish for Love. The electronic version of all chapters from the full book, She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain, can be found at wishforlove.org.